What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome everybody to what's formerly called C4’s Explosive First Round Knockout. It's now called Are We Ready for This Convo? Good question. Are we ready for this convo?
Hit
Let's
that
tip
like,
these
share,
scales.
subscribe.
Are you ready for this convo? Are you ready for this convo? Let's tip these scales. Are you ready for this convo? Let's tip these scales. Are you ready for this convo? Let's tip these scales. Are you ready for this convo? Let's tip the scales. Let's tip the scales. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for this convo? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's tip the scales. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for this convo? What up? What up? What up? Welcome back. So today on Are We Ready for This Convo? We're gonna be talking about a movie. Not necessarily the whole movie. We'll be talking about a situation that took place within that movie. What's the movie I'm talking about? A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, which stars Martin Lawrence, who plays Darnell, T, who is played by Bobby Brown, and Brandi, who's played by Lynn Whitfield. That's where the discussion is going to hover around. So I've seen a question hovering around some other platforms, and I thought about it. I've always thought about it, but I never really spoke on it. Well, we're going to speak on it today. And the question is, who was wrong in a situation between Brandi and Martin Lawrence? For some of y'all who haven't seen the movie, this is what I'm talking about.
All right, listen. I bet you $20 you can't hit that. First of all, I ain't gonna bet on the ladies like that. Okay? All right. You gonna have to tell me you love her. No. You know that's our code. Never tell me you love her. That's correct. Now look, I'm gonna hit that. You know I am. And when I hit it, first thing I'm gonna do is call you. And all I wanna hear from you is your dig. You the man.
All right, so growing up, this type of behavior really wasn't really frowned upon in the circles of the men or the males, because this is what it was, right? Conquest, trying to seal a deal, trying to score, get you some skins, whatever the case may be, trying to stab. That's what it was, right? But in those conquests, nobody ever thought of what might possibly be the backlash.
Damn!
Right? Because you done got what you wanted ultimately, but somebody else was probably done wrong in this situation, right? So in this bet, because that's what it was, it's a conquest, but it ultimately was a bet for him to be called the man. And in that, he made Brandi actually like him. Brandi actually told him, I don't want to be bothered with you. Like, I'm not bothering you. I don't like you. I don't know you. Like pretty much leave me alone. But he was persistent in his conquest. So over time, she began to somewhat like him, but he made it seem like she was wasting his time and he had plans. And that's what made her rethink things.
I don't know what you're selling, but I'm not buying.
You ain't getting away from me right now. Not now.
Hired me to think. Now just trust me. This is a good deal.
Tell Irving you call him back.
Irving, I'll call you back.
find you, Miss Brandi Ware. For you.
Lovely. Michael, take these out. Yes, ma'am. Call security. What kind of game are you playing?
No, I'm not playing no games. See, when I came at you honest and direct, you wouldn't give me the time of day. So you tell me, what kind of game you play?
All right. I'm gonna try this.
What?
Off my jive. Mm.
About that shit. What?
Hold it.
What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Obviously you're afraid. You bring me up here to go motherfucking horsey back right now. You don't know me because a motherfucker get a little physical. Stop tripping. Kill that shit.
Look, I don't want to be here. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I don't trust you.
You don't want to be here? You don't want to brought me out this motherfucker. You don't want to be here? So you telling me you trust the horse? Excuse me? More than you trust this?
That's right. That's right. Because horses don't disappoint you. People always disappoint you. Now, why would I leave my man alone here on ladies' night?
First of all, I'm not your man. Because if I was your man, we'd be somewhere watching the sunrise or fucking up headboards. So, I guess I'm not your man.
You don't do this. Please, you've been really patient, and it's gonna pay off.
Oh, it's gonna pay off. When it gonna pay off? So it's serious, all right? I'm not playing games. I need a woman in my life. If you ain't ready to take it to that other level, stop wasting my time. Please, stop wasting my time. You know, hey, remember the bet? Oh, no, you remember the bet.
I just,
What you did?
there's just a lot of things, please listen to me, in my past that you don't know about, that you don't understand. And I'm scared.
Look, I'm scared too. Okay? I'm scared. You see it in my eye. But you got to trust me. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. You hear me when I say that? That's why I'm here.
Darnell, is there someone?
What?
Do you have feelings for anybody?
Feelings for... I can't even think of nobody since I met you. I don't feelings. What kind?
Because I cannot be hurt. It would not be good for me to be hurt.
I'm shocked and you would think that I would hurt you.
It just wouldn't be good.
I'm not trying to hurt you, man. I'm not. I ain't trying to hurt you. Oh, I need you. 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 Oh, I need you like I need you.
But do you love me?
I love you.
Cool and sensitive.
You shouldn't be that way. You shouldn't be that way.
And I killed him.
What the fuck?
T's love palace. Yo. T. What's up? What's up? Yo, what's my name? What's my name, boy? You hit it. I'm the man. That's right. I'm the man. That's right. I hit it. Tore it up, man. Hey, it was good, too. Oh, man, baby. Oh, look, I'll explain how she work it later. But, hey, I'm the man. Don't forget my name, boy. I don't play that game. That's right.
Why you asking me if I creep on my old lady?
Well, back in the day, you were the man.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, I was man. Yeah. Oh, well. So you saying you don't think that I'm a man anymore because I only got one woman?
Sure, your balls can get a little bored.
Let me tell you something. Ain't a day goes by I don't see some little bouquet that I wouldn't mind taking a peek at. But man, when I think about what me and Shirley got going, ain't nothing worth going in there for. Life is about choices, son. The older your mind gets, the better choices your dick makes.
Okay, so now the conquest is over. He done knocked it out the park. He hit a home run. He got called the man. Now the game's over. Right? Well, at least for him it is. And now he's going to move on to a person that he actually likes. But we're not even going to really get too much on that one. We're going to stay in this realm right here. So now you have a woman who is in love or in deep like, or whatever way you want to spin this one. Let's just say she's in love, right? She actually broke down her walls to ultimately love this guy. But now he starts giving her the cold shoulder. And now her inner crazy comes out. Now, did she not tell you that she killed a man for hurting her in the middle of your conquest? But in many of our stupors, we don't think about that kind of stuff, right? Now she done destroyed your car, burnt down your boys club, the club that you were supposed to take over with your boy T. But now that's out the window because she burnt that down. But now she's actually threatening the person that you actually like. Now, I can go and say that, you know, well, Brandi could have just left. All right, fine. Well, maybe she just got pushed to her limit. I mean, she's already been pushed to her limit once before because she done off somebody. She done killed somebody before. Now she's focused on her business, making money, things like that. And she doesn't even want to have nothing to do with relationships because of the stuff that might possibly come out of it. So we could say, well, she was crazy already because she already killed a guy. Maybe. But if you listen to her explain the situation, when she finally starts getting even with Darnell,
I wasn't always like this. Listen, I was a good girl. I am. I just married the wrong man for all the right reasons. We have anything to say, darling?
Yeah. A motherfucker apologize. Shit. I apologize.
now Darnell has a actual remorseful time or remorseful period, if you will, where he's starting to see it from her point of view. And he apologizes. You know what I'm saying? He apologizes, but hey, the damage has been done. She want blood now. You heard her. She told you she couldn't be hurt again. Darnell is the villain in this movie. Darnell is, I get it, a young man feeling himself. Because if you watch the beginning credits, He's definitely a guy who know he got it going on, like some people that we know. He got it going on. He know it. That's what we said back in the day. He got it going on. He know it. He's it. He could break a woman down with that smile, like that Kodak smile. You break them down with it. But what happens when you break down the wrong one? What happens when you break down somebody who's already broke down? Well, I guess Brandi showed us what happens when you break down somebody who's already broke down. All right, welcome back. We're about to go ahead and tip these scales now. We're going to go to our third eye vision. You got my scale. You got Anubis with his scale. And we're going to go with just the facts. Now, how this is going to work is we're going to see who's wrong out of Brandi and Darnell. It's pretty much cut dry, but we're going to give them a fair trial. Once the gavel hits the pine, the decision's been made. You let me know what you felt in the comments, but let's go ahead and get into this. So we're going to go with the facts of what we was given. So starting out, you got Darnell and T just getting off work, standing in front of Chocolate City. Brandi comes out of what looks like a boutique. T shoots a shot. Gets a little bit, disrespectful, but it is what it is. Then Darnell shoots his shot. She lightly shoots him down. He drops her off with a VIP to Chocolate City. Nothing special because he's giving to everybody, right? No harm, no foul. Then they make a childish bet if Darnell can have sex with Brandi. Darnell, you get a boulder for that one because that was just childish. So you get a boulder for that one. Next, Brandi comes to the club. He talks to her. She's kind of skeptical, but you still tell she's kind of interested because on the way out of the club when she left, she looked back to see if he would follow. A little lead there. A little small one for Brandi. It's a little lead. Kind of led him a little bit. Granted, he probably missed that, but still, it was an attempt for a lead. Then Darnell does something that I feel is very creepy. He copied down her license plate to find out exactly who she is, where she worked. Like, some might think that's cute, but I think that's a little creepy. So, Darnell, you got to get one for that. All right. Comes to her job, brings her flowers. So now it looks like he's actually trying to court her. He's like actually trying to wine and dine her, so to speak. So it actually looks like he's kind of interested. Of course, she calls security on him, but then he sets up a fake house buying appointment to get her alone. Where he tells her, I'm not playing no games. Who's playing the games? When I came at you, honestly, you shot me down. When I came out acting like I'm trying to buy a house from you, now you want to talk to me. So who's really playing the games? Get another one. Again, you're leading her on, making her think it is what it ain't. All just so you can have sex with her. At that point, she's interested. They start going to museums. They start going horseback riding, where on a horseback riding trip, he tries to have sex with her in the woods. Then he tried to guilt trip her by saying, what are you afraid of? I'm really trying to be serious with you, this, that, and the other. Then to the next scene. Back at the club. She comes to the club to see him. He pretty much tells her, I'm trying to be real. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting my time. So then he makes her start thinking, second guessing herself. Because it seems like he's really putting in the effort. Get another one, Darnell. Oof. That scale tipping. Then Brandy calls him, tells him to come over. He goes over there, and at this point, she's ready to let herself go. She's ready to take it there with him. And she tries to tell him something very important that he needed to know. But he was so focused on having sex with her, he's willing to say anything. He even told her that he wants her, that he needs her, and that he loves her. That he loves her to get what he wanted. It look good for you, Darnell. So she finally gives up the goods, the nookie, the cookie, whatever you want to call it. And in the middle of his conquest, like literally in the middle of his conquest, she tells him that she killed her husband because he's abusive and the stuff that he did to her. Brandy, you gotta get a boulder for that one. Never no excuse to take a person's life. Never no excuse to take a person's life. Just leave. Like, I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but just leave. You ain't gotta take nobody's life. But now he got the goods. The conquest is over. The fun is over. So he thinks. Now he turned on her inner crazy that was already there. She told him, I can't be hurt. It wouldn't be good. She told him. He hurt her. And in the midst of that, she started destroying his things, put him in danger, put the one he actually liked in danger, his family in danger. She burned down the club that he's supposed to take over. Yeah, Darnell. Yeah, Darnell, ain't looking too good for you, man. Ain't looking too good for you. So in the end, he ends up in the hospital, bandaged from his head to his feet, like the old song, Thin Line Between Love and Hate. But for what? For a conquest. So the last one has to go to Brandy. Again, you don't kill or physically injure somebody just because your feelings are hurt. That's not how it's supposed to work. My personal opinion. But I think there's some fact in it. That's not a reason for you to try to end someone's life or seriously hurt them. But the verdict is in. It's unanimous. Darnell is definitely the wrong one in this situation. Why? Because all this stems from a childish bet. We are adjourned.
Are you ready for this convo? Let's tip these scales. Are you ready for this convo? Let's tip these scales. Are you ready for this convo? Let's tip these scales. Are you ready for this convo? Let's tip the scales. Let's tip the scales. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for this convo? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's tip the scales. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for this convo?
All right, welcome back. Thanks everybody for joining. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Yeah, I had fun doing this one. I've been thinking of this for a long time. Shout out to my boy Hall Preezy. Spelled like that, HALPREEZY, Universe. That's his YouTube channel. Check him out if you're into Marvel and things like that. He breaks some real good stuff down. If you're into WandaVision, if you're into the action figures, comics, go ahead and holler at him. Also, if you have kids who are into toys and Beyblades from Hasbro or Takata Tommy, you go ahead and check out my son's page, which is Finnertime Blader Family. I'm also in this. We got like a father-son deal thing going on there. Every now and again, you see my other kids popping through there. That's spelled FENNERTIME. Blader Family will come up. Again, thanks for watching, and looking forward to joining you guys again.